Oh, hey there.
Oh, hey there.
I started first.
How are you?
I'm the History Buffoons.
So am I.
I'm Bradley.
I'm Kate.
I am well.
And we are the History Buffoons.
As said previously in this exchange.
I am well too.
Thank goodness. I was nervous. I was on the edge of my seat. I'm really not. I'm all the way back for lumbar support, but either way.
That is so important.
Well, you would know. You're a licensed massage therapist.
I have to have lumbar support all the time now because
in your car too.
My pelvis is tilted anteriorly, so towards the front.
And
so I have a little curve in my back, and it is painful.
And you got this confirmed because you work at a chiropractic office giving massages because you're an LMT, and you get services through your work, which is great. And you had that confirmed. It's like, well, that makes sense.
That makes sense. That's why I'm hurting. That makes so much sense.
Yeah, so no, I get it. That's lumbar is important. It's funny. I had my mom and my brother and my niece over, was it 2 weeks ago or give or take? And my mom hasn't been to my house in a long time. Not because I don't like my mom. It's just didn't work with my dad and everything.
Her. Yeah.
I visit her well more than they come down here.
Yeah.
Because we live about 45 minutes away from each other. And so they came down. My brother picked her up because she just doesn't really drive long distances anymore, and that's fine. But she had never seen my couches, and they all have lumbar support that you can use. And so I put it on. She's like, "Oh, that's nice." I'm like, yes, it is.
Oh my!
I'm like, "You can put your legs up." She's like, "No." I'm like, "You can put lumbar." She's like, "Yes." I'm like, "All right."
I remember sitting at my breakfast bar, I guess, part of the kitchen, you know.
At your parents'?
Yeah, and my mom would come up and just shove her finger into our back, so we would be like, whoop, and like sit up straight.
Yeah.
She knew what she was doing.
Well.
Okay.
Thanks, moi. All right,
and real quick, I wanted to mention that someone had corrected us on the pronunciation
of Tunguska. Right?
Yes. So,
is that how it was?
So our last Origin of Weird was on the Tunguska event, which is pronounced Tunguska, and I said Tungusta. So there was a person in South Carolina who said it was Tunguska. So thank you very much.
Myrtle Beach.
Okay.
Represent. No, we actually, even though it was correcting us, which I'm perfectly fine with, I was super fucking happy. We got a fan mail. I'm like, sweet. Thank you, random person.
I have the weirdest looking beer ever.
All right. So can I start this off?
Even though I just said I have the weirdest looking beer ever?
I didn't say I was going to start off with my beer. Can I talk about it for the fuck's sake? Jesus Christ. So as anyone who might listen to this podcast, Al, we love you. Thank you very much. I like to get random beers for us, and so does Kate, for podcasting. I've seen this one before.
Mine?
Yours.
Okay.
I've seen this one before, and I'm like, I walked past it again twice. I thought about it the first time. I went and looked at other stuff, and I'm like, no, I'm getting that. And it's funny. So I saw this, and I picked this specifically out for Kate, and read and show what you got.
It's called Hot Dog Lager.
But you got to read the rest of it too. Made
for hot dogs, not with them. So does that mean like beer brats kind of a thing? Or
no, it just means
are you calling me a hot dog?
That'd be weird. But what it means is have a hot dog and a beer.
That sounds delicious.
Doesn't it?
Okay, so the back of my beer says, well, hot dog. What we have here is delightfully light, crispy goodness that is American as hot dogs and baseball. Brewed with the finest barley, corn, and rice to lend a distinctive light body and a healthy dose of Hallertau
hops.
Hallertau hops for that satisfying zip on the finish.
Yep. So it is
gluten removed.
Either way,
for those who need to know, from Greendale, Wisconsin.
Yep. It's a local beer.
Where's Greendale?
It's roughly 30 or so, give or take, minutes east-ish, a little north of where I live, and where we are recording this right now.
So like near-ish Madison. Or not quite that far east.
I said east. Madison is west.
That's right.
towards the Lake Michigan.
Where's north?
That way. East is behind me.
Okay, let's talk about your beer.
Madison is over there. Anyways, so I used to sell this beer, and I'm pretty sure you know this. I love vampires. Mm-hmm. Vampires are one of my favorite creatures of the night and all that. Dracula. I love Dracula. Which brings me into my beer, Nosferatu. Sorry, so you can see that. It's by Great Lakes Brewing Company. Sorry,
they're
out of Ohio.
Great Lakes. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, they're all over here.
Well,
but I guess I didn't know they had that one.
Yeah, they make some pretty good beers.
Is this like a Halloween or fall-ish?
Yeah. Okay. It's a release this time of year because of Halloween and so on.
Yeah.
But it's a double red IPA. It's 8%.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's got some kick to it. But it's funny. So in my shitty old age, I'm going to read you this. Now playing, sink your teeth into a rich, roasty red double IPA with a frighteningly delectable hop bite. Like I said, 8%. But
I'll take a bite out of that.
One of my favorite movies is Nosferatu, which is the original.
Okay, the original.
But the new one?
Oh my gosh.
So good.
So good. I loved the new Nosferatu.
Oh my God, I just lost his name. The kid who played Nosferatu. He played
Pennywise.
Pennywise in It.
Skarsgård.
Yeah, what's his first name though? I am so drawn a blank. God damn it.
Steven Stefan. Skarsgård.
Is it Stefan?
Skarsgård.
Because Alexander's his older brother.
Stellan.
That's goddamn.
Okay.
I
Bill
feel stupid.
Skarsgård is like the big famous guy.
He's the matriarch.
Alexander Skarsgård is from True Blood.
Well, he's from more than that, but yes.
Yes, Stellan.
Did you know that Alexander Skarsgård is from oh my God, Zoolander? He's in that movie.
Stellan Skarsgård is Pennywise.
Yes.
Who is Nosferatu, and he is brilliant.
And I like him a lot.
He is fantastic.
That weird throaty thing he did with the voice, so great. And
if you have not seen the new Nosferatu,
go see it.
It's lovely.
It's worth at least a watch.
Okay.
I kind of want to watch that now.
Same. Let's crack this open.
All right, let's cheers to us history buffoons.
Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh, interesting.
Gosh, it tastes like hot dogs.
Hot dog flavored water and
that's the worst.
Chocolate starfish and a hot dog flavored water. That's a Limp Bizkit album.
No, I'm kidding. It's good.
Is it?
Yeah, I like it.
How light is it for being a light lager?
It's light. It's light. Yeah, it's like a Bud Light, Coors Light. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, it's that bad? Oh, sorry.
No, it's good.
No, I figured it would be on the lighter side, but yeah. I just thought it was funny because it's hot dog lager. So I had to get that for you.
Yeah, that was great.
So I have 2 of these, and then we've also mentioned.
I'm so jealous.
Why?
Because you have this and I don't in front of me.
No, I have more for us.
Oh, good.
I just have one. Okay. Well, you're interrupting.
Sorry.
All right. What do you got for me today?
Tell the people what they want to hear.
We got more of that. Was it called Dominga?
Dominga?
Right? Yeah, Dominga. We sampled this on the last.
I think my parents would like that.
They might. It's a grapefruit Paloma, which is kind of redundant because all Palomas are grapefruit, as far as I'm concerned. I could be wrong because I'm wrong a lot. Anyways, we had that on. I think
we had New Belgium last episode.
But we had some of those that came in a variety pack, and they were so good.
Yeah, so we were
pleasantly surprised.
We had a variety pack, and we chose 2 other ones for our last podcast.
Yep.
And this one was part of it, and we're like, oh shit, this is delicious.
And we were kind of disappointed that we're just hanging out talking about the podcast, and we shared these because it came with 3, and I think
yes.
I had 2, you had 2, I don't remember even, but we're like, oh my God, these are really good.
Yeah.
So
it's like an ale fresca. So good.
But so we tried something else too, because just to compare it, because we couldn't find a 6-pack of this because where we were looking just didn't have it. We tried something else. It was very good, but I like this one better.
Yeah.
So when I was looking for beers for us for today's episode, I saw that. I'm like, I gotta pick a 6-pack up because we were trying to. After we had these, they were so good. I feel like we're rambling. Let's get into it.
We are going to go back to World War II because it is my favorite era to learn about. But this one is strictly about a submarine.
Sandwich?
Oh, that does sound good.
That sounds delicious.
We're going to go aboard the USS R-14.
R-14.
Yes.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, and I might even put like a meter on the screen for this, depressing level, where are we at?
7.
Oh, fuck. That high?
Oh, sorry. 3.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Do you not know how scales work?
10 is the highest. I would say about a 3. So the majority of this is going to be about the USS R-14, which is a 0 on your scale. But there is a little side story that could be like, it could bump it up. It bumps it up, and then the average is like a 3.
So like if we associate it with like a earthquake, it would bump it up 3 on the Richter scale kind of thing with that side story. It was a bad analogy. I want to move on.
Okay, so the USS R-14 was an R-class coastal and harbor defense submarine.
I never would have guessed the R part of it with the name, but all right.
It was commissioned in 1919, just after World War I.
Wow, okay.
Okay. So she was not a giant submarine by submarine standards. Yeah. It was about 186 feet long and 18 feet wide.
Okay.
On the surface, the amount of additional research I had to do about boats in general is massive. Okay.
Sure.
So some of the things that I'm talking about, I have an explanation for because I didn't know what that meant.
No, I'm glad you looked into it because I probably will have questions. So,
stop moving. So she displaced about 570 tons. Now, what the fuck does that mean? It means the submarine weighed enough to push aside 570 tons of seawater when floating.
So like going, and this is submerged? Is that right?
This is above water.
Oh, so they're at the sea level? The break, sea level, whatever. Okay. So it's basically
the water being pushed aside.
Think about like the movie Titanic when they show the ship moving and the water just kind of spreading.
Yeah, and the dolphins are like, I'm trying to keep up. I'm trying to keep up. I'm
king of the world.
Yeah.
Anyways, so it's basically like that.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
So it displaced about 570 tons. Now, when submerged, it displaced 680 tons.
That's quite a bit more.
It is still considered lightweight compared to other submarines.
So, do you have another class to compare it to or no?
No.
Okay, cool.
No.
Yeah, that seems like something that would be
just additional fleets.
Sure, that's
displaced more.
So 1919. Wow. Okay.
So submarines can adjust their weight by filling or emptying
the ballast
tanks with seawater.
Yep.
So when diving, the tanks would fill with water, therefore heavier, therefore more tons of water displaced.
Sure, that makes sense. Yeah, because they have to fill it up to sink and they release it to float. So
the R-14 was powered by 2 diesel engines.
That's wild to think about.
Yeah.
Where did the exhaust go when they're underwater? Does it just go into the water?
Into the water?
I wonder. Right? Wouldn't you think that's kind of weird? Because
it wouldn't have reached surface. It's
not like they have an exhaust pipe to go up that far.
No, nor would they have that in their submarine.
No. So I wonder how that worked. I'm not looking. I don't want you to look it up right now. Yeah. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
So
it was powered by 2 diesel engines, driving generators, and battery-powered electric motors. So it was a standard diesel electric setup.
Crazy. Okay.
So this gave her a top speed of about 13 and a half knots on the surface, which is about 15 and a half miles per hour.
Gotcha.
So about 2 miles per hour more than knots. So,
because that's how you figure out that.
We don't know.
Well, we're not sure.
But 10.5 knots submerged, so maybe it's around 12.5 miles per hour.
I'm going to go with that. That's not exactly right, but either way. So obviously, it makes sense why it's slower or submerged because it's got more drag with the water and everything.
Yeah,
and it's not 100% cylinder because there's obviously a tower on the top and so on.
There is a tower which we are going to talk about.
Oh, nice.
Yes,
but obviously that's going to create more drag underwater because when you're above water, it's more or less just the cylinder portion, not the tower. So yeah, I get why it would slow down, but could you imagine? That's still got to be pretty quick, even underwater. So.
Aerodynamics.
Wow.
So, depth-wise,
yes,
she was built to dive around 200 feet.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, which is about 61 meters.
Okay.
Safely. She can go lower. It ain't so safe.
Not so safely.
She had 4 torpedo tubes.
I love how our first episode comes back to us once in a while.
Torpedo tubes.
Torpedo tubes.
And she had a 3-inch deck gun on the bow.
Okay.
Bow?
Sure. Bow, not the bow.
Oh, sorry. I don't do nautical things. The bow. Spelled like bow.
So can that be our title?
No.
I don't do nautical things. I mean, that's the front runner in my book right now, and I know we got a ways to go, but that is fantastic.
So the R-14 was modestly armed.
Okay,
because it was for training.
So it had a gun on the bow, and then torpedo tubes, or it had torpedo tubes and a bow gun. But anyways. Mm-hmm. What else did it have? Is that it?
That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Yeah. So, submarines heard they often were engaged in targets.
Sure.
On the surface.
I mean, they're meant for underwater warfare.
Yes.
Obviously, they're meant for stealth because they're underwater and it's hard to fucking see. I'm like, I'm gonna get that boat. I'm going to fill up my torpedo tubes.
Okay, so the R-14.
Yeah.
It had a crew of 2 officers and 27 enlisted men.
Seamen?
Yes.
Okay.
So 29 people crammed in this 186-foot sub.
Do you know what I always really find funny? Like, especially in like older timey movies, even like Pirates of the Caribbean kind of thing, like had 29 souls on that ship.
Yeah.
I always find that funny. But anyway, sorry.
So let's just say the living conditions weren't that great.
You would say they're not ideal.
Not ideal.
No, because that's pretty cramped quarters. You said 18 feet wide. I'm like, if I lay down 3 times, I am longer than that by 9 inches. So I'm tall. But holy fuck, because obviously it's just not a cylinder and nothing in it. There's other shit in here.
Lots of stuff in there.
That's just its fucking width with other stuff in there. I couldn't imagine, like, excuse me, I got to use the John.
Yeah.
Got to hit the head. You know what I'm saying? That's a saying to go to the bathroom. But anyways, that's what my dad always say because he was a Navy.
He was a Navy man.
So, yep. But
I was going to reach for my beer, but it's in between my legs.
Well, you know, I mean.
So,
yeah.
In 1920 subs.
What?
In 1920s submarines.
Okay, because that sounded weird the first time you said it. I'm like, wait, what?
Luxury, quote unquote,
yeah.
meant having a small electric fan.
Oh, God. So was it pretty steamy inside?
Super steamy. There was no air conditioning. They were intended for coastal defense, meaning that they weren't designed for very long voyages.
Right. That makes
far
sense.
Far out at sea.
Sure.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So they had a range of about 3,700 nautical miles at 10 knots on the surface.
Okay.
I said 10 and a half earlier. 10, yeah.
Give or take.
So enough to get around like the Pacific Islands or along a coast, but small fuel storage compared to like larger
ships.
ocean going ships or subs. Yes. So
Or whatever.
Whatever. Nautical things. So, nautical things.
Oh, dear.
So the USS R-14 was built as like a stubby workhorse. It was reliable in coastal waters, but never meant to like circumnavigate the globe.
Obviously not. It was meant for short range, more or less, basically. And what did you say? Stubby what?
Workhorse?
Yeah, I think Stubby Workhorse is second in line for the title.
Stubby Workhorse?
The R-14, Stubby Workhorse.
So to visualize R-14, picture like a steel cigar.
Sure, yeah, okay.
Yes, with like, and then it had like a little coning tower. Now, a coning tower, C-O-N-N-I-N-G, coning.
Yeah.
It's basically the submarine's bridge.
Oh, sure, okay.
So the raised section you would see like sticking up from the hull.
So, and you can obviously only use this said bridge when you're at
surface,
yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Surface level, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is where the periscope, the compass, and controls for steering and driving were located in early submarines.
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
So, as I said earlier, she had a diesel electric engine system.
Yep.
Diesel for surface cruising and electric batteries for underwater.
Well, that kind of answers what I said before. Where does the exhaust go? But they only use the electric.
That's fair. I didn't read ahead.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense, though.
It makes more sense. I didn't read ahead.
Well, that always makes sense. But no, that makes sense because obviously surface going, diesel, they have the exhaust, so on. When they submerge, use the electric. Okay. That totally makes sense.
It does make sense. You know what else makes sense?
Beer. Am I right?
Going to the bathroom after having beers. We're back. I had to take a pee.
Back again.
When I was washing my hands, I noticed somewhere I have a mark.
Other side.
This side.
Your cupping side?
Yeah, so for anyone watching on YouTube, this is a cupping mark, not a hickey.
No, we've talked about it before, haven't we?
Yeah, I had like a major knot in my upper trap here, and cupping just helps me so much. So that's a cupping mark.
No, and that's one thing I love about you being a licensed massage therapist. We've talked about it. My arm, I fucked up with my son. Well, literally next month will be 7 fucking years. It still hurts. I literally can feel it right now, and I'll have you cut my arm from time to time because it helps relieve that muscle for a bit, not forever, obviously, but for a bit.
Yeah, it's a good modality.
Yeah, no, we've talked about that. So.
Okay, so
yes.
So, as I said, diesel for surface cruising and electric batteries for underwater.
That makes so much more sense now.
It does.
So, yeah, okay.
So, on the surface, the engines charged the batteries and propelled the ship.
Sure, makes sense, yeah.
While underwater, she ran on the battery power, which was standard practice then and now.
Oh, they still do that to this day?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Maybe not all of them.
Well, because some are nuclear, which is a little bit different, right?
Sounds intense.
Or true, but okay.
Her surface speed of 13.5 knots wasn't lightning or anything, but it did beat most earlier subs. So it was still like...
For its time, it was still good. Yeah. Pretty good, yeah.
So there's a photograph from 1921 that actually shows a crewman casually working on bow planes, and I'll insert a picture here.
Bow planes, okay.
Bow planes.
Nope.
Bow planes. Nautical and things. Bow planes. A crewman working on bow planes. It's spelled like bow, and I've always heard it as bow because I'm not a nautical person who says bow.
So here's the thing with that. It's clearly bow.
But I read bow.
That sounds like a you problem.
Maybe if I typed it out as B-A-U-G-H, I would say bow.
No, you'd be like, bugga?
Bugga?
This is so funny because you laughed at that. That was great. He worked on the bugga.
Okay, so the bow planes are horizontal. Did I say it wrong?
No, you said it right. I just thought it was funny that you actually got it right. That's why I laughed.
The bow planes are horizontal fins mounted near the front or the bow of the submarine.
Right.
So they come off the front, okay?
So these are actually planes that take off from the submarine?
Nope, they're fins.
Oh, fins on the submarine.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They call them bow planes, but they're horizontal fins.
Is it just literally because it looks like an airplane if you look at it kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
They work like airplane wings, but underwater.
Right. Okay, so, that makes more sense now. All right.
Instead of controlling altitude in the sky, they control depth in the water.
Yes.
Okay. So this guy had no harness, no safety line while the sub was basically running. So the safety standards back then were pretty lax.
This is pre-OSHA because Radium Girls, but anyways.
Exactly right. So tough men on these boats. They did a thing or two.
Can I interject real quick? Mm-hmm. I love that we can reference other episodes. That's how long we've done this so far, and I've enjoyed every single one of them.
Perfect. I'm glad.
So, anyways.
So, despite the R-14's small size, it did play a role in advancing submarine tactics. Okay.
Really?
So, after commissioning, she sailed from New England to the Pacific Fleet, arriving at Pearl Harbor in September of 1920.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So just within a year from being
within a year.
Built, basically? Okay,
yes.
Wow.
So she participated in exercises to improve submarine warfare techniques and anti-submarine tactics.
Sure.
The R-14 had other sister subs in the R-class that helped Navy figure out how to use the subs better, how to sink them during the intra-war period. So peacetime period. They're going through all of this.
It's between 1 and 2, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 2 didn't really, especially for us, didn't start for 22 years at this point.
Exactly.
But isn't it wild to think they were doing this over 100 fucking years ago in a submarine?
I know.
Because flight was still pretty fucking brand new at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Literally you had in World War I, you had biplanes. I always think of Snoopy in the, what do they call them? Fuck, I'm drawing a blank. But in the Red Baron, all that stuff, the pizza. But it's holy shit, this was literally 105 years ago. That is wild to think about. That you had literally people 105 years ago under the fucking water. And they're like, yeah, we're cool.
And here we are talking about it
105 years later.
Educating people.
Well, me. And Al.
I told one of my clients about this story. He was fascinated.
Was he?
Yeah.
Good.
Because we're just talking about the boat, not the actual action of what I'm going to talk about. We're just talking about the submarine at this point.
No, and it's funny because I told you I was training my new guy, Brandon. I really enjoy working with him. And I got him onto our podcast and he's like, that's pretty cool. So it's funny because he'll make comments about, did you spill?
Maybe.
He'll make comments.
Hot dog water.
And, I like that we can, yes, he knows me. So I feel kind of, it's not a random person, but I still like it. It's great. Anyways.
Okay. So
yes,
R-14 also took part in occasional search and rescue operations.
Where at?
Off the coast of Hawaii in the islands.
Nice.
So in May 1921, this vessel turned into a naval legend.
How so? Do tell.
Oh, I will tell you. So the R-14, this cruiser was recruited to search for a missing tugboat.
A missing tugboat?
The USS Conestoga.
Conestoga.
Mm-hmm.
How important was this tugboat?
Well, it had
secret documents.
56 sailors on it, so I would say fairly important.
Sorry, 56 souls.
56 souls. That's a lot of souls.
It's just funny because that's what pirates would say. She's got 56 souls on that. Whatever. Anyways.
So the Conestoga was a Navy fleet tug.
Okay.
An AT-54 for those who know about this kind of shit.
And this was they were in Hawaii, or they just did stuff in Hawaii, and this is not part of Hawaii?
Oh,
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
Am I jumping the gun?
No, that's okay. So, the R-14 is in Hawaii.
Correct.
The Conestoga is leaving from California to Hawaii.
Oh, so it's heading there.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. Sorry.
So that's okay. So this fleet tug was a stout ocean-going tugboat used to tow ships and barges.
Sure.
And it had mysteriously vanished.
Like ghost ship kind of thing?
Like, no, it was never found.
No.
It was never found.
Did they find it eventually with the submarine?
Perhaps not. Maybe so. I don't know. Well, I do know. That's one thing I do know. Okay, let's move on.
I'm so proud of you for knowing something.
It was part of my research.
Oh, thank God. That is a snippet I will take and use over and over, because that is the first and...
Shut the fuck up.
Okay. Wow. Oh, my dear.
Okay.
Yes.
In March of 1921, the Navy ordered the Conestoga to steam from California.
That's the tugboat.
Correct.
Okay.
From California to American Samoa in the South Pacific, where it was needed as a station ship.
Okay.
So American Samoa, if you don't know, because I didn't, is roughly halfway between Hawaii and New Zealand.
Yes.
So Fiji is like over there.
That water is so delish. Just kidding. I have a bad story about it, but not for now.
Enough now. So on March 25th, 1921, the Conestoga departed San Francisco's Golden Gate, heading for Pearl Harbor for the first leg of its journey. Because like I said, they're going to American Samoa.
And you're going past Hawaii.
Correct.
Yep.
So there are 56 officers and sailors aboard. There it is.
Thank you.
After it left San Francisco.
So 56, that's more than normal. Oh no, this is the tugboat. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm confusing the amount of people on the sub compared to the tugboat. I apologize. My bad.
That's okay. I can open up another beer now.
Well, let's do it. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Domingo.
Cheers to another. I'm so jealous you have a Domingo right now.
I know.
But I do like my little lager, my hot dog lager.
Not bad, right?
Yeah, I like it.
So I am glad I also have a Domingo, because if I had any more Nosferatu, I might not make it to the end of this.
Okay.
They are 8%, and I am feeling that. So
okay, I'm glad you stopped. Okay. So after it left San Francisco, Conestoga simply never arrived at Pearl Harbor.
Okay.
Now, if you've been there,
yes,
Pearl Harbor is on Oahu, which is not the big island.
Correct.
So it's like 2 or 3 islands to the west.
Sure.
Okay. So the Conestoga was set to arrive at Pearl Harbor by early to mid-April 1921.
Okay.
By late April 1921.
No go?
No Conestoga.
Okay, so they're like, we got an issue?
We have an issue.
Houston, we have a problem?
Alarm bells went off. The Navy launched a massive air and sea search around the Hawaiian Islands.
Okay.
As they assumed the tug must have run into trouble closer to its destination.
Not further away.
Correct.
Which is interesting.
The R-14 and several other ships and submarines were assigned sectors to scour the ocean for any sign of the tugboat.
Sure, makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a grid system almost.
Perfect, yes.
For the most, yeah.
Yeah. So, May 1921, the Pacific Ocean, about 140 miles southeast of Hawaii.
Okay.
The USS R-14 is chugging along the wave on the surface on a mission to find this missing tugboat.
Yeah.
So, it's hot. There's a tropical sun beating down on the submarine.
I have no doubt.
Trouble strikes.
What happened?
The R-14's engines sputter and die.
And they're at surface level at this point.
100 to 140 miles away from Hawaii.
Oh, I mean, that's quite a distance.
And if you can picture where Hawaii is, there ain't much around.
There's literally nothing around.
Not much.
Nothing.
So the sub had run out of usable fuel. It turned out that seawater had contaminated the fuel supply.
Oh, shit, really?
Yes, and I had to figure out why. How?
Okay.
The USS 14 ran on diesel fuel.
Correct.
Stored in tanks inside the pressure hull.
Oh.
And sometimes in external tanks called saddle tanks.
Yeah.
Now, these external tanks were partially exposed to seawater, separated only by valves and seals.
Oh, shit. So did a seal break?
So if a seal had no seal...
And it would just allow seawater.
Yes. If one valve gasket or fuel cap wasn't sealed perfectly, seawater could seep into the tank when the sub was submerged or rolling in heavier seas.
Sure. Wow, that's not good.
Yeah,
because that's fucking up your diesel.
Yeah,
right away.
That was like my biggest how the heck did that happen? I was like, oh, seals and valves.
Wait a minute. Gotcha. No, and that instantly will fuck your fuel source because it's mixing with something it obviously should not be mixing with.
Nope.
And is not going to run properly or at all.
So, to make matters worse, because of course they have.
Well, yeah. Sharks.
Their radio had failed.
How? Oh, boy.
They could not call for help.
Oh, dear.
Bad day. No engine, no radio, 100 to 140 miles from the nearest port.
I like that. Bad day.
R-14 was basically a 600-ton cork bobbing in the middle of the Pacific in dead-ass water.
So
just like bubble, 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 bubble.
Jaws coming?
Bottom.
So, but they were at sea level.
Yes.
Thank goodness for that, at least.
Yes.
Right?
Well, they use the diesel on the surface.
And the electric underneath.
Yes.
However. Continue.
They really didn't have power underneath either.
Well, because the diesel generated the batteries for the electric. And if you don't have that, you're not generating energy for the batteries.
The crew checked the batteries.
Yeah.
Electric batteries alone did not have enough juice to propel her all the way to Hawaii. So They were too far out. So to add pressure, the R-14 had food provisions for only about 5 days.
Oh, shit.
So if they did nothing, they drift helplessly, perhaps for weeks, with starvation looming.
Cannibalism.
Cannibalism, am I right? The likelihood of a random ship passing in this area to rescue them is basically zero.
Slim to none, yeah.
Yeah, it was a dire situation. So
they were in dire straits.
Dire straits.
Good band. Got my money for nothing and my chicks for free. It's such a good song.
So it was at this moment that the officers and chief petty officers put their heads together. They probably hit each other, but that's fine.
Well, they didn't have much room.
Probably not. They decided on a solution that was pretty unorthodox for the time.
The 20s? 21st?
They said, let's sail back to Hawaii.
So they put up a sheet?
A few.
Hey, attention. We need
attention.
All crew members, please bring your sheets to the deck, to the bow.
Bow. Shut up.
We need to erect a sail.
Okay.
That is all.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, right?
I mean, can you blame them?
Not at all.
They're trying to figure out, hey, we are fucked right now. And luckily, again, they're at the surface because, I don't know if you know this, but wind doesn't blow below water. So if they're erecting a sail from sheets or whatever they have, at least they're at the surface. And like you said, desperate times call for desperate measures. You got to figure something fucking out. You're like, we are on our way to Hawaii.
We're trying to get back to Hawaii. We left Hawaii.
When was Hawaii a state? Not 1921.
I was going to say
49?
59. I was going to say 59.
We're so wrong because we had Pearl Harbor in 40.
Shut up.
Okay. Why such hostility?
July 7th. Wait, Hawaii was officially annexed by the United States on July 7th, 1898.
1898?
Mm-hmm. And then they made the islands part of the United States on August 12th, 1898. That seems like
that is
so long ago.
That is, wait, when was it a state though?
1898.
You're saying it's annexed then, but when was it a state?
Oh, here we go. My bad. I didn't keep reading.
No, you clearly did not.
1959. What did I say?
You said 59. I said 49. So we had Pearl Harbor, and it wasn't even a state yet?
So fucking shocked I got that.
Everybody is so
shocked.
fucking shocked.
I know.
I can't believe you're still alive right now without that knowledge.
Oh my God, 1959. Look at that. Boom. Boom, bitch.
Okay, you need to calm the fuck down that you got one thing right. Hey, Kate, can I ask you a question real quick?
No.
When is Pearl Harbor?
I knew you were going to say that.
Tell me the date.
December 7th.
Only because we literally brought this up earlier.
1941. Okay.
She still thinks this is a 6.
Shh.
She only knows it's a 7th because I corrected her earlier already today.
Literally
today.
Okay. Let's get back to it. Okay.
I was trying.
The crew immediately got to work.
Okay.
Improvising sails from wherever they could find. So
how did they erect like a mast?
Let me tell you.
I'm sorry. I am the one who asks questions. You don't have to get mad at me for asking said questions. Be like, you could have been instead of, let me tell you.
Let me tell you.
That's a great question, Bradley.
We're not even halfway through the story.
Well, I have a lot to edit out, so don't worry about it. Well, I like the Italian, like, what's it on the boot?
What's it on?
I mean, that was like Italian Canadian, but either way.
So they took 8 canvas hammocks and sewed them together to make a foresail.
A what?
A foresail.
Like
a front.
This house is for sale?
FORESAIL. Like for sale.
Like I'm golfing and
yes, exactly. So it is a front sail that catches the wind first.
I'd hope so.
Okay.
I hate the back ones that catch it last.
For a yard arm. It is a horizontal pole.
Damn right it is.
That stretches across a ship's mast.
Okay.
They put together some spare pipe bunk bed frames.
Oh shit!
They literally took apart
dismantled their beds.
They dismantled their beds.
Jesus Christ! Wow. I mean, I guess it makes sense though.
It does,
because they needed everything they could use to help themselves.
Yes.
At this point, okay.
So they secured this pole upright to the sturdy torpedo loading crane on the foredeck. A torpedo loading crane is a small deck mounted crane, or hoist used to lift the torpedoes into the submarine.
Right.
So I had to do all this extra research. I'm like, what's the foresail? What's a yard arm?
I like how you're like, look at me, but it's like, way to go, do your job. Anyways.
Okay. So once raised, the improvised foresail actually caught the breeze.
Huzzah.
And the R-14 began to creep, and I mean creep.
Like TLC?
Forward. And I creep.
That was my fault. I'm sorry, everybody. I apologize. She yells at me to get back on it. So let's get back on it here.
So that was about 1 knot of speed.
Oh my God. Could you imagine how slow that fucking felt? Like literally creeping.
That's a very gentle walking pace.
Oh my God. That's like, yes. Let's go with that.
Yes.
Yes.
With some forward motion, they regained rudder control. So the sub could be steered towards land instead of drifting aimlessly.
So did they not have control prior to
this? They did not. Not with no power, essentially.
I mean, I guess that makes sense because I don't even know what to say right now. Holy shit.
Okay.
I am so releasing the burp track. God damn.
So the sub could be steered towards land instead of drifting aimlessly. Right. So the crew pieced together a mainsail out of 6 blankets, literally raiding every bunk for bedding.
Well, I mean, what else are you going to get from? I mean, you're on a fucking submarine. You'd be like, hey guys, sorry, we need this.
So they hoisted this blanket sail on the mast, which was a sturdy steel pole near the conning tower.
What's the conning tower?
That was the bridge.
That's okay.
That was the bridge.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So this mast wasn't always there, though. Did they have to build this as well, right?
Out of bed bunk frames.
That's okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yep. That was me.
So, with the second sail catching wind, the R-14 speed by jumped a whole other half knot. Oh, half knot.
Not even
We're talking about 1.5 knots in total.
But you know what? That's better than 0 knots.
Exactly.
Because they were dead in the water otherwise.
And then they made a third sail.
So they 3 fucking sails on a submarine?
3 sails made out of more blankets and hammock canvas.
Wow, okay.
And the third sail was tied to another jerry-rigged boom on the aft part of the torpedo
tubes. I don't know. Maybe tornado tube is the title, but either way.
But this added another 0.5 knots.
So they're up to 2?
So we are up to 2 knots, or approximately 2.3 miles per hour under sail.
But still at water, that still feels a lot different than on land.
Exactly.
So, wow. It's wild it took that much to get them even to that fast. But I mean, like you said, they had to figure out something.
Exactly.
Because they were stranded otherwise.
So the crew who likely had minimal sailing experience are now essentially acting as deckhands on this like jerry-rigged sailboat.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, yes, they're submarine folks, but they're still seafaring people, so they adapted, right? I mean, it's just funny that it's so different, obviously, because obviously submarine underwater, typically. Yes, it can surface and so on, but it's like, we are fucked. We are now sailors.
Yeah.
It's wild to like see that like transformation, be like, we got to do what we got to do, guys. Get your shit, what was it? The bunk bed for the mast.
The bunk bed frames.
The frames and then the sails and stuff they had to build. I mean, good for them to like adapt, basically, because otherwise you're literally fucked.
Yeah. So it was an all hands on deck situation. Yeah. Below decks, it was unbearably hot with no engine running. Yep. They couldn't use ventilation fans or any fear of like draining their battery.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
So. Yeah. The ingenuity did not stop. It just sails, Bradley. No, it did not. On May 12th.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
2 days into the Odyssey, some crew members noticed that the sub's twin propellers
weren't working.
Were slowly windmilling as the water flowed past them under the sail. They weren't being turned by power. They were being turned by the ocean.
Yeah.
So, why not use the spinning propellers to generate electricity?
Well, yeah, makes sense.
Exactly. So, normally a submarine's propellers spin because the engines are running.
Right.
And that spinning pushes the sub forward. But if the sub is already moving because of the sails.
Correct.
Water rushes past the propellers
and makes the propellers
and
move.
makes them spin. Exactly.
So how did they hook those up to the battery?
Somehow they hook up the propeller shafts to the generators.
Yeah.
And got a charge going to the batteries.
That's wild. I mean, good for some whoever
ingenuity.
It was. Yes.
Such ingenuity.
Good for somebody to recognize what is happening. Like, hey, we got our sails going, but look at that, man.
Yeah.
Propellers are moving. I think we can use that. Right?
Right.
Are you repeating everything I say?
Are you repeating? No.
Okay, stop. So I was going to finish, but you can interrupt and say weird shit. Go on.
So it was just a small trickle of power. What?
That was pretty cool, actually. I like that sound.
I think that 8% is getting to you.
I had a Dominga.
What's it, the Dominga? 4.5?
It's
because you had two 8%.
I really got to pee. You got a pee break. I get a pee break.
So it was just a small trickle of power, but it did recharge the sub's batteries while sailing.
Well, that's good.
So in a sense, R-14 became a hybrid wind electric vehicle, harnessing green energy before it was ever a thing.
Oh, there's so many people these days on a certain side that would be so excited about this. Good for them.
Okay, so this was a lifesaver because it ensured that when they were finally near land, they would have enough battery power to like maneuver or even motor past like the last stretch. So if needed,
would they have to submerge for that power, or could they use that power when they're at surface?
I think they did it at surface.
Okay, fair enough.
Mm-hmm. So for 64 hours over the course of 5 days.
Yeah. 64 hours. God damn.
The R-14's crew nursed their submarine sailboat towards Hawaii.
Okay.
It covered roughly 120 to 140 nautical miles.
Jesus.
At an agonizingly slow speed.
Yeah.
But it was steady.
Steady wins a race. Look at the tortoise.
They each day undersail ate into their like meager food supply.
Okay.
But by day 3, they still had a lot of ration left. So they were really, really positive that they were actually going to make it through this.
Sure.
So finally, on the morning of May 15th, 1921, they sighted the big island of Hawaii and approached Hilo Harbor.
And they're like, thank God.
Mm-hmm. So once close to port, with their batteries partially charged, they removed the sails and used the electric motors for the final approach into Hilo. Okay. After nearly 3 days under sail, so it was like 1 day there, 3 days under sail.
Yep.
The USS R-14 glided into Hilo under their own power, under their own battery, safe and sound.
It's just wild they made it there.
And the crew of the R-14 had literally saved themselves by sailing a fucking submarine.
That's crazy. That is wild.
It is believed to be the most unique story in U.S. Navy history.
Well, rightly so. I mean, how many fucking people can say, I sailed a submarine?
Submarine?
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're not supposed to do that. That ain't right. Because they're underwater vessels, if you will.
Yep.
And the fact that they had to sail it with literal sails, it's like, holy fuck. Wait,
blankets and hammocks.
Yeah. What happened now?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, do I have a story to tell you, sir. Buy me a pint and I will regale you with my tales of sails.
After a couple days in Hilo, R-14's sister submarine, the USS R-12, arrived.
How is R-14 and R-12 like? I feel like R-12 came first. Anyways, I'm kidding. You said sister. I mean,
they are sisters. 12 and 14, they're sisters.
Where's 13? Did 13 run away and join the circus?
13 is still on the lookout for the Conestoga.
Oh, my God. Poorly timed joke.
So the USS R-12 arrived with fuel and supplies. Okay. So
yeah.
The crew refueled their sub.
Okay.
And got a good meal and some rest. And then they steamed back to Pearl Harbor, which is on Oahu.
Yes.
Under normal diesel power.
And
to get back to routine operations.
You've never been to Hawaii, correct?
Correct.
Oh, we're going to fix that. We're going to take a buffoon's trip. I'll bring my family. I've been there once.
Okay, so...
I'm sorry. I wasn't done talking, but that's okay.
So the Conestoga, unfortunately, was nowhere near Hawaii.
Okay.
In reality, the tugboat met disaster much closer to California.
Oh, sure.
But nobody knew that at the time.
Why would they, though?
So the R-14 and the others were looking in the wrong direction, so to speak. So they found no trace during the 10-day search around Hawaii, both with the R-14 and then others.
Right.
So on May 17th, 1921, a merchant ship off of the coast of Mexico discovered a battered lifeboat with a faint letter C on its bow.
Oh, dear.
So this clue sparked hope that it might be the Conestoga, leading to a new search down near Mexican waters. Oh, damn. It was a wild goose chase, but the lifeboat turned out to be like a false lead. It wasn't the same type of...
It wasn't related to it.
It wasn't related, yeah. So by the end of June 1921, no wreckage, no survivors were found, and the Navy declared the USS Conestoga lost with all hands.
That's messed up.
It's really sad.
Yeah.
This is that 3-degree.
Yeah.
Sadness.
Well, I mean, it's better than the 96 degree usually is. So anyways, continue on.
Newspapers across the country were captivated by the mystery. It was extremely rare for a U.S. Navy vessel to vanish without a trace in peacetime. Yeah, and it's during peacetime.
Right.
So, in fact, the Conestoga was the last U.S. Navy ship to be lost at sea in peacetime without any immediate explanation.
Really? Okay. Mm-hmm. I never knew that.
So, the disappearance of the Conestoga remained one of the top mysteries in naval history for nearly 95 years.
Good Lord. So 21, right?
Yeah. It was 1921.
When it happened?
Yeah, 1921.
Sorry, I should have been more clear.
No, that's okay. I don't do math. But it was 2016.
Which is 95 years later.
When they confirmed where the Conestoga...
Excuse me.
Well, really, what happened to the Conestoga?
They could figure it out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maritime archaeologists and the NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, announced that they had found...
That's a lot of words.
...Conestoga's wreck near the Farallon Islands just off of San Francisco.
So they barely fucking made it.
Barely.
Wow. That's wild. Okay.
The tug boat sank not long after leaving California, nowhere near where the R-14 was looking.
Why would they have known that, though?
They wouldn't have.
Yeah.
So the evidence suggests that the Conestoga sailed into a vicious gale storm.
Which,
shortly after departure.
If I'm not mistaken, San Francisco Bay can get a lot of those.
I heard that, yeah.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but I've been to San Francisco once. It was beautiful. Went to Joe DiMaggio Steakhouse. Delicious. I didn't have to pay. Even better. But no, from what I understand is like the weather in that bay can be pretty fucked up. Obviously, the whole story of Alcatraz with the people who escaped, they don't believe that ever happened. People claimed whatever, blah, 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 so on. Sharks, so on. So I'm like, that bay is fucked up. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of weather that can happen. So I guess I don't know the circumstances of why they didn't make it past that, but it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense that it would be a gale.
So, anyways.
There were weather reports from March 25th, 1921, that show that winds in the Golden Gate area picked up from 23 to 40 miles an hour with very rough seas.
Yeah, that will fuck some shit up.
Yeah, so the Conestoga maybe have been towing a barge and radioed that she was in a battling storm before all contact was lost.
So they were headed to Hawaii, though.
They were.
That also seems like a really long voyage for a barge to do that. Again, I am not a seafaring person.
A tugboat.
I'm sorry, a tugboat, not a barge.
I don't know how long they were with a barge, right. But yeah.
But it's that seems like a really long journey for a tugboat.
Would you put a tugboat on top of a barge to travel?
I feel like that would be the proper way to do it, but I don't know. Anyways.
I'm going to open this Dominga, and I'm super excited about it.
Good.
Okay, so finally.
Yes.
The wreck was found in about 189 feet of water.
Wow, that's wild.
Only 3 miles off southeast Farallon Island, which lies about 30 miles west of San Francisco.
Okay.
It appears the tug's captain tried to save the ship by heading for a protective cove at the island.
So the waters were just too
choppy,
fierce.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah, he was.
And he's like, "Fuck, this is not good sailing weather. Let's head there." And shit went south.
And as a desperate move, that area is ringed with rocks and had claimed several ships beforehand.
Not surprised, yeah.
So, tragically, the Conestoga never made it to safe harbor. She likely foundered in the storm, and all aboard unfortunately perished.
That's terrible.
They found it in 2016.
That's wild.
And it finally gave some closure. Underwater videos show that the tug's hull on the seabed largely intact but covered with marine growth.
Sure.
And I will insert a picture here.
All right.
The evidence of the single 3-inch deck gun and other features matched Conestoga's design.
So they weren't confused, could this be? They were like, this is it.
This is it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Obviously, no human remains were found.
Well, not in the ocean. I mean,
yeah.
Even in the Bay of San Francisco, that the seawater, everything, it eats away at everything.
Yeah.
So, anyway, sorry.
But the wreck, as of now, is a protected war grave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So by 1930, the R-class boats were aging and being phased into secondary roles.
Sure.
So in December 1930, the R-14 departed Pearl Harbor for the last time, bound for the Atlantic.
Oh.
So she passed through the Panama Canal again and arrived at the New London, Connecticut in early 1931.
Okay.
And through the 1930s, the R-14 served as a training submarine in the submarine school in New London.
All right.
So countless submariners got their first taste of undersea duty aboard the R-14 in those years.
Right.
By 1941, even though she was over 2 decades old, which is pretty ancient for a submarine.
Yeah, at that time, yeah.
The R-14 was still in service.
Okay.
In mid-1941, with World War II raging elsewhere, but the U.S. not yet in fight, the Navy moved R-14 down to Key West, Florida.
Oh.
Have you ever been there?
Yes, once.
Me too, once.
I believe. My parents used to go there quite often.
Really?
I guess I would call it, but yeah.
Just for vacation?
Yeah. Not for work. Just vacation.
Key West was home to the Fleet Sound School, where they trained crews in anti-submarine listening and detection.
Okay.
The R-14 was used to train both U.S. and Allied personnel in hunting submarines, and sometimes the best way to train sub-hunters
was to do it.
Have a real submarine as a target. Exactly.
Makes sense, yeah.
So when the U.S. entered World War II after Pearl Harbor, R-14 was one of the oldest subs still operational.
It's wild that it was still operational, but yeah.
She was obviously not fit for frontline combat.
No, of course not.
Yes, exactly. So, but she did found a good niche in like home waters. So throughout World War II, R-14 conducted training exercises and even patrolled the Yucatan Channel, which is between Cuba and Mexico.
Right.
And the Florida Straits.
So that's kind of like the Yucatan Peninsula? Close to? Is
the peninsula different than the channel?
I mean, channel would be water, peninsula would be land. So yes, I would say it's different.
So is that part of Mexico?
I believe so.
Yucatan?
I believe so. I am not a geologist or geographer or whatever. But yeah, I believe so.
So these areas were where German U-boats prowled in 1942 and 43.
It's fucking wild to think about.
They were so close.
Yeah, they were.
The R-14, despite her age, was out there on the lookout in the Caribbean and the Gulf.
That's crazy.
It's unlikely that she ever encountered any enemy U-boat. And if she had, her chances in a duel would have been very slim considering her design.
A duel, yes.
But she did do something useful. She trained and she cautiously patrolled close to home.
Sure.
So one anecdote from from the R-14's later years came in June of 1943.
Okay.
By this time, U.S. homeland was on high alert for German subs.
Well, yeah, which makes sense.
But sometimes they were too alert.
Okay.
On June 29th, 1943.
Yeah.
I was going to say R. Kelly.
He peed on somebody? He married an underage Aaliyah? I mean, fucking R. Kelly.
The R-14 surfaced off Key West.
You got to give me a second. R. fucking Kelly. Wow. All right, anyways.
Okay, so June 29, 1943, the R-14 surfaced off of Key West.
Yes.
The U.S. Army Coast Artillery mistook the R-14 for a German U-boat.
How?
And opened fire.
Oh, Jesus Christ. How did they mistake it? Did you come across that?
They did not do their due diligence and figure out what was friendly and what was not.
That is a Nazi flag, not a United States flag. No, it's got 13 stripes, dick.
But
fucking hell.
Thankfully, the gunners were not very accurate.
Oh, good. Good old American ingenuity there.
Or perhaps the range was too far away, but
let's go with they're inaccurate because they suck. But
the R-14 survived without any damage.
Oh, thank goodness. Because it would kind of suck to have you shoot on your own fucking personnel, basically.
So by 1945, the R-14 was a geriatric vessel.
They still have their place, man.
She has served through World War I.
That's crazy.
That's
fucking wild.
The entire interwar peace period.
Interwar peace period.
And all of World War II up to the final months.
That's what's wild about it is like you wouldn't think that. I mean, such an old submarine. And like submarines have been around for a while. And not long after flight, even this thing was built, and it lasted for 20 plus years. This particular model, obviously submarines are still going and so on, nuclear, blah blah blah, whatever. But fuck, you would never guess that.
Yeah,
being built in 1919, right? If I'm not mistaken, and through World War II. That's fucking wild. Especially with the sales. I mean, they fucking, it's even amazing that they survived that. Because they could have literally sunk.
They could have.
So,
yeah.
Anyways.
So it is a obviously remarkably long career for a submarine, and most World War II subs had a service life far shorter.
Correct.
Finally,
that was amazing.
With World War II winding down, the Navy was set to retire the boat. So, R-14 was decommissioned on May 7th, 1945 in Philadelphia.
Oh, so like that was what, a month after Hitler killed himself, basically?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
where was the location?
Philadelphia. Okay. So May 7th was when they was decommissioned. Yeah. It was the day after Germany's surrender in Europe.
So even that close.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So she was removed from the Naval Vessel Register later in May 1945 and sold for scrap by September.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it because they're trying to keep money and all that, whatever. But
by 1946, R-14 was likely melted down, perhaps to become part of some new constructions, maybe a new part of submarine.
Maybe a nuclear.
Whatever, yeah.
Either way.
So,
that's crazy.
The R-14, in all of its glory, never fired a single torpedo.
From its torpedo tubes.
Never sank a ship. So
it was just kind of hanging out.
She was one for training, experimentation, and one spectacular feat of seamanship as a sailboat.
That's fucking wild. Never even shot a torpedo.
Nope.
I mean, it's almost like, what's the point? But at the same time, I get it. I mean, scenario, all that stuff, but that's crazy. Never even shot a fucking torpedo. That's wild.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
It really kind of is, honestly. But,
yeah. Right. So that was the story of the submarine R-14, the USS R-14.
Of course, because fuck all the rest of the birds where you are.
And I have a Domingo now.
How'd that happen?
Domingo. My apologies. Domingo.
Yeah.
Okay, so a hot dog lager. It was fantastic. It was more on the basic side.
It's a light lager. It's not going to be a normal. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Unique. It's not super unique.
It's very light.
Domingo.
Delicious.
10 out of 10. Yeah. I love. How was your Nosferatu?
It was really good. I've never had them. I sold them before in the past. I love the packaging, the can, and everything. It's really good. I am not a huge red fan, so red ales, red IPAs, all
Ambers,
that. Yeah, but that was really good.
Awesome.
So I will look forward to enjoying the rest. It's 8%, so maybe tomorrow. Because holy fuck. But I also had a Domingo or two. So good. I really like this from New Belgium. I'm a big fan, and I'm gonna have to see if I can have Al send me some for free. I'm just kidding. I'm joking, Al, because that's what I do.
Okay, if you have a story for us to research, please email us or text message us on our website. We are happy to oblige.
Welp.
I suppose.
All right, buffoons, that's it for today's episode.
Buckle up because we've got another historical adventure waiting for you next time. Feeling hungry for more buffoonery? Or maybe you have a burning question or a wild historical theory for us to explore?
Hit us up on social media. We're History Buffoons Podcast on YouTube, X, Instagram, and Facebook. You can also email us at historybuffoonspodcast@gmail.com. We are Bradley and Kate. Music by Corey Akers.
Follow us wherever you get your podcasts and turn those notifications on to stay in the loop.
Until next time, stay curious and don't forget to rate and review us.
Remember, the buffoonery never stops.